Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Road to Survival Weapon Hints number 3. So this is the third of a series of weapon hints that I've done, and hopefully this one will make a lot more sense to you guys as we learn a little bit more. So I'm going to break it down into 4 easy steps, so stay tuned for that. Before we get too far in this video, I'd like to thank all of you. First of all, the people that watched me sort of stumble through the live stream last night when I had no audio. We were just trying to figure it out, and we did multiple streams and deleted them. Today I actually did one, and it seemed to work out pretty well. We did the 10-pack opening with Carl, and I'll let you guys go back and watch the video. I won't spoil it. Then we also did some raids, but a lot of good interaction. If you guys would like to see more live streams, maybe a little daily, 10, 15-minute conversation, we can do that as well. I don't want to do like an hour-long, live streams because I don't want to monopolize your whole day, take you away from your families and your dinner and everything else. But I do little short video clips, and I appreciate the time that we spend together. So I want to say what's up to all of you guys. But here's a couple special shout-outs. Medal of Awesome, Duck and Morph. Logan Skelton, Green Blast with his 4-star team. Good job. King Bob, Men Valor. He got 50 pulls of Carl, and he got all crap. So welcome to the Misery Loves Company. We'll reach out, give you a big hug there, buddy. Welcome to our world, but hope you feel better at least with the shout out. And SVC Fury. So what's up to all of you guys? Now let's talk a little bit about this weapon armory. We're going to craft a weapon today, do a little bit of things here. So the first thing I want to do is I want to back out. I promise I will not make this a rant, but this message just came through from Scopely earlier today, and honestly, it pissed me off a little bit because here they are telling you about the armory. For the first time ever, you can customize your weapons, blah, blah, blah. All weapons have 3 customizable slots. So it tells you about it, which isn't going to make it really less confusing. And successful modifications. The armory, you can perform a variety of actions. We know that because it's there in the armory. All the stuff they're saying here is very easy to figure out. Make sure you check the armory now to ensure that your team is well equipped. What Scopely should have done is sent out an email and said, the weapon disassembling is jacked. That's what they should have said. Why don't they come forward and say it in the game? This really annoys me. And like I said, I don't want to make this a rant, but the reason I brought up this particular email is if you really, really must disassemble weapons, sort the weapons and start with the far right because the newest weapons are on the far right. Now I'm going to do a couple weapon breakdowns today in this video. Hopefully I'll get a rare item. If not, trust me on this because several of us have tried this. So if you've got, say, 10 weapons and they're all clubs, pool cues, whatever, 10 pool cubes. So you had 5 of them before the update came out and you just went out and farmed 5 of them today. If you start from left to right, those are going to be the old ones. You will not get anything until Scopely, any rare items. You'll still get stuff, but you won't have a chance of getting the extra thing. The problem is you may not get any things out of the ones to the right either because they're rare. But I opened one today and actually got some nails. I think it was a melee weapon. I'll look up the exact one. It was only the second time I got it. I opened up 3 from left to right. I got nothing. I started on the far right, which were the newer ones, and I got 1 rare item. So trust me on that. It's been tested. Hopefully Scopely will fix it in all of them. But if you're really impatient and you want to open something, and I know people do, start with the ones on the right. But it's really hard to tell because there's no time date on them. Which ones are old and which ones are new. You just kind of have to guess by it. All right, a couple other things here. All right, if you guys want to, you can write this down if you want. So I've got a 4-letter word for you guys, and we're going to call it URBA. U-R-B-A. So the U stands for upgrade. So what you want to do is you want to upgrade, not your basic stats, you want to upgrade your armory. Because what that's going to do, and what I would recommend you guys do, have 2 armories. So you have one you can upgrade, one you can be researching, disassembling weapons, whatever you want to do. You can see at the top, I have still a capacity of 76 survivors I can put in, and I got 2 armories. So if you want to research faster, research is going to be our R, don't get ahead of ourselves yet, then keep one of the armories upgrading. You can see I'm upgrading there to level 15, and the other one over here, I should be researching, but I'm not because of the video. So the first thing you want to do is figure out what level you want to upgrade to that you're going to get comfortable. Now here's the thing, if you take your armory all the way up to armory level 20, it's going to take you a month to do all that leveling, and it's just basically going to be out of commission. So get it up to a certain level where you feel like those are the weapons and those are the stats that you want to create. So you got to plan ahead. You're not going to get these massive legendary weapons in a week or 2, so make sure you're researching whatever you can. The other thing that I would say is pick 1 or 2 colors that you're going to play more than anything else and start to really push those. Like, well, for example, you can probably do all 4 colors and do the first upgrade of everything because most of them are only 5 minutes to 15 minutes. So get those out of the way. But then when you get to like tier 2, The more important stuff is going to take you anywhere between 2 hours and 16 hours, somewhere in that range. Pick a color or something that you know you're going to use based on your weapon inventory. So number 1 is U for upgrade. So number 2 is going to be research. So we're going to go in, and that's what I just talked about. So you want to go in and hit the research tab down at the bottom. And if you want to research special stats, you can see the only thing left that I have to research there is Defender level 1. So that would take 2 hours. I'm not going to do that right now. Let's back out, research again. If I want to research stats there, you can see I can upgrade AP. And if I were to go in and upgrade AP, it's going to take me a day. So I'm not going to do that right now. And the other thing you research is just your basic stats. And you can see I've got all those up past level 1. Let's research again. Upgrading basic stats. You can see the yellow. I haven't done anything with the yellow. So I could go in and just, let's say I want to, what's yellow? Do I want to add some attack to yellow? Do I want to add some crit? Let's add some crit. And you can see that's going to be 5 minutes. It's only 1,800 materials. Yes, I could definitely do that. And for sake of the video, I'm not going to make you guys wait 5 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. But if I weren't doing that, in 20 minutes I could have all those level 1 things done. So I'd recommend get all your level 1s out of the way. Don't start a level 3. It's going to take a day and still have some level 1. It's going to be 5 minutes. Get all the 5-minute stuff out of the way. And then when you get to level 2, really go in and start to focus. So you got the herba is going to be U for upgrade, R for research. And then we're going to go forward here and we're going to break down items. Now I know it's disassemble. I could have said erda, I guess. But I wanted to break down. I thought that would be a cooler word. So to break down items, if you want to make it erda, go for it. Let's sort this out, and we're going to sort by rarity, like I just mentioned. Now, there you can see in rarity. Now, you can see I've cheated, opened a few of these items. It'll sort it by rarity, but it'll also sort it by item. So I got all these wrenches here. Now, let's hope that we get lucky on this wrench, because the wrench we can have a chance of getting. Let's go back out. You want your weapons that you're going to assemble. We'll take a look at the items, and melee weapons that are level 1 are going to be right over here. This is going to be your iron nails. So, and I just got an iron nail a little bit ago, but you're going to need like these iron nails, and the thing that I really need is this rolled steel that I can't get off the ranged weapons. I don't know what it is, but I've opened up a few level 2, and I can't get the steel screws either. I mean, I've opened up probably 150 of these ranged weapons and not one single steel screw. Now, I know a lot of them were old, but that's where the bug comes into play. All right, so let's go back and let's disassemble some weapons and see if we can get a rare item. So sort by rarity again. And we'll start with the wrench. So remember I said the ones on the far left are the older ones. So I'm going to open up 5 of these, which I know I'm not getting anything for these. There will be no rare items from this whatsoever. Go ahead and do that, and you can see same items. This is going to be 3 of each. There's my grease. Now, I research grease, so I don't know why I'm getting so much of it. I'm getting a lot more than most people, but I can probably sell it before it goes crazy, because I think I have like 300 or 400 grease now. It's ridiculous. All right, so those same wrenches. Let's go over to the far right. Now, I don't know if any of these wrenches, here's the problem. I don't know if they're new or old. I may not have farmed any since the update, but we're going to go ahead and start from right to left and try to open up 4, and hopefully one of them is new and I'll get lucky. Let's go and open 5. I just don't know how new they are. Confirm. And it looks like all of these were old. So yeah, so I don't think I've gotten any wrenches. Well, actually I did. Check this out. So I did get a safety strap and some grip tape. So I should have just showed you. So yeah, there's something a little bit different. I did get a safety strap, which is a little bit different. So there's a different item, and I would make the assumption, you see when I went from right to left? Let's try, I've not had any luck, honestly, with any of these ranged. So now that I got you guys in the video, let's try one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter whether you do 5 or 10. It really is new versus old. So like I said before, whoever started that rumor, don't even say do 10, do 8, whatever. It's new versus old. So we're going to confirm these are all old, and we're going to get nothing. See, 5 across the board, the exact same items. So I'm going to go over to the far right here on the standard. It's the same thing I just opened, right? Standard rifle. All right, so let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 5 of those and see if we get anything any different. Really love some screws here. Yep, I think these might all be, these are all old. Old and old. So you guys want to pick one more item? Let's try a long pipe. All right, so long pipe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll try 5 long pipes, and you can see 5 out of 5, nothing there. Let's go on the far right, and hopefully one of these is new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's hope we get something rare. And we did get something different. So see again, there we go. There's the iron nails, and look at this, an emery board. So right here, right to left, open up some of your new items, but do not open up all your items because I'm sure Scopely is going to do some form of compensation. So there you go. You can see emery board is really nice, and those rare nails are nice. I'm going to show you what you can do with that stuff. All right, so the last category of the herba is going to be to, let's assemble some stuff. So let's actually upgrade a weapon. And I have not upgraded a weapon yet, so this is going to be my very, very first one. And I've been waiting because I wanted to upgrade a, a red weapon. So we're going to upgrade, what can we do? Basic stat? Sure. We got this Jesus blade. Let's go with the Jesus blade, and you can see, remember the research we talked about before? I don't have any of those 3. Oh, I got a low battery. You guys didn't see that. Scratch that. Bad YouTuber. So I want to add bonus attack to my violent Jesus blade. So all I want to do here, success rate is high. Now here's what's cool. Remember that emery board I just got? So these are all the items that I need to upgrade it. So I just got some more of those nails. I got all these other items. I can craft it. But the little emery board that I got here, this is what's cool about this. If I add one of those, I have a chance to increase it by more. So I can increase the stat instead of 1. I can probably double the success rate. So let's go ahead and give it a shot here. I got one. I don't have one of these things. All right, there's one of the things that Scopely wants to sell. So let's see what the success rate is. If this crafting has failed, the parts and materials will not be returned. You can add optional. See, I hate that. I really hate this gambling mechanism. And you have a critical chance to achieve a critical success and craft a better stat. So it's weird because I could craft a better stat, but I have a chance of not crafting anything. I mean, it looks like about 85%. So let's just do it. Let's craft this thing, and I am going to fast forward it and spend 13 coins for you guys, my fans. And here we go. Let's hope that we get something that is successful. It's going to be really bad if we don't. So congratulations, it has greatly improved. So you can see now my Jesus blade has went from 30 to 32, and there's a score rating down at the bottom which takes it from 210 to 218. So modified this weapon 1 out of 3 times. So I guess you might want to save your modifications for big modifications, but look, it's going to be a long time till you get the really heavy duty crafting mats. So I do have a Jesus blade now that is better than the other items. And that's a little bit of the game. You know, you just want to level these up little by little and modify them. So hopefully this video helps all of you guys out. I've covered most of what we need to cover in the video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments below. If you guys learn or discover anything else, it's a little longer than I wanted it to be. But hopefully, you know, it gets to the bottom of what you want to do. Save the old weapons until Scopely gives you something. Farm the new weapons, but always start right to left. My name's Killshot. Thanks. Peace.